My name is Zach Daugherty. I've been a biologist on bees for about the past week now. We all know that bees make honey, work hard all day, and live in hives. That's what we were told our entire lives, but no, that's wrong. It's just some of the many misconceptions about bees that we are told when we are younger. But the record needs to be set straight. So let's start off simply by defining what a bee is now, because I bet you might be just questioning that now. So, bees are insects in the clade Anthophilia of the subfamily Apodia. Two biologists from Cambridge University, David Grimaldi and Michael S., define a bee as having 5 eyes. Their mouths have both mandibles and a tongue like proboscis, meaning that they can chew and suck nectar. Bees differ from their closest relatives, wasps, by having hairs on the legs to clean their antennae. You see that here, but wasps don't have that. Bees feed on pollen and are carnivorous, and you could just see simple features like the body structure. Look how hairy a bee is and how little hair a wasp has. There are 7 families of bees, 3 of which are eusocial, such as honeybees, and 4 of them are solitary, such as mason bees. But we are told our entire lives that bees are hard, diligent workers. However, a study performed by Tenczar and others from the Institute of Genomic Biology states that elitism occurs within bee colonies. If you don't know, elitism is when a portion of the members work very little and make a smaller portion of the colony do most of the work. This means that only around 20% of the bees do 50% of the work, while the other 80% sleep around like this lazy bee right here. For example, some drones can go out of the hive for a couple of hours and then they demand to be fed by the harder working bees. Tenczar performed the study by tagging hundreds of bees and then setting up laser scanners in front of their hives, allowing for the bees' flight records to be tracked. There are also entire species whose lives are entirely lazy. Instead of building their own hives, cuckoo bees make themselves and their larvae at home in other bees' hives. This right here is a cuckoo bee, and you can tell that he's a lazy freeloader. On top of that, cuckoo bees and their larvae eat the food supply of the hive they are residing in. Overall, while some bees are very busy, a large majority of which are completely useless and lazy. Therefore, the preconceived notion that bees are hard workers is just false. Some people also believe that all bees produce honey. Why? With more than 16,000 species of bees, most of them ought to produce honey, right? Well, no. According to Andreas Wahlberg from the Department of Medical Biochemistry and Microbiology at Uppsala University in Sweden, there are only 8 species of honeybee, which is the only family of bee to produce honey. Historically, this number has ranged from 7 species to 11. But in all, the percentage of total species of bee that produce honey is very low. Another misconception is that all bees live in hives. In 2020, a master metallurgist by the name John Womack published an article on the nesting habits of bees. Worldwide, less than 3% of bees live in hives, while the other 70% live underground and tunnel like this bee tunnel right here. Bee tunnels are created by female bees using their tough and robust mandibles and saliva to break the ground, creating a tunnel with many nest cells at the end of the tunnel. In the nest cells, there will be many side branches. On the other hand, some bees prefer to use abandoned tunnels for their nest. Thank you for listening.
Yeah!